of Noy's many grandchildren, and I wanted to speak on behalf of all the cousins of today. We all remember as a loving and gentle man. We also remember him for his other qualities, like how he's the most fashionable man in his family, with his collection of hats, suits, and suspenders. Years of being a tailor made him for a sharp-dressed man. He also had a love of animals of all types, whether it be the different fur babies we have throughout the years, or even his goldfish tank in the middle of his living room. He enjoyed the wonders of life, no matter what form. Also had many hobbies that filled his time. He loved to grow his own food in the garden in his backyard. I'm sure we all remember him washing his vegetables after harvesting, or our grandparents' involvement in the local Vietnamese Catholic community, and no one can forget how much he loved to do karaoke. I'm sure we all heard our fair share of Vietnamese love songs sung at parties. Above all, though, I would say he is remembered for how much he loved his family. The Bowie family planted their roots in the cozy home on 5510 Southeast 7th Street. This was the site of many family gatherings. I'm sure the cousins remember all those Easter egg hunts in the front yard, or maybe getting a plate of turkey and gum teams during Thanksgiving, or the rowdy games of during Lunar New Year. That home was a place where you could always find food, drink, and love. And he loved having his home filled with his family, and especially proud of all his grandchildren. And Ba saw us grow up and watch us all blossom into individuals. They were always both present and supportive. He always loved it when a new baby was brought into the family, which was like pretty much every single year, considering how big our family is. And that never changed. I feel like he also enjoyed interacting with the babies more than all his older grandchildren, but I mean, look how cute they are. Not to say he didn't love his older grandchildren. He was never shy when it came to pictures, especially selfies with all of us. He also sneaked us snacks behind Grandma's back, and I suppose we repaid him by sneaking a beer from Bob was looking. And he would always smile when one of his grandchildren came around. And there were so many of us too. He definitely mixed it up a couple of times. Like how he confused with Tiffany would be thinking, or he's definitely called my brother Jared my name before, which is weird considering he's the better one. I think a great story that encapsulates his endearment of his grandchildren was when Amber was talking to him, and he asked how many great-grandchildren he had. And when she said 10, his face lit up like a man who just won the lottery. What did you think about? He sort of did. As our grandparents got older, the whole family stepped up to take care of them. I'm going to share a few words from Ben, as he's one of the cousins that has significant hand in good care. Back in 2022, I was asked by my dad and his siblings here in Des Moines to help look after unknowing Illinois. I didn't know what to expect, and I said, yes, I can help. I just knew it was going to be a challenge, and I wasn't planning on saying no. I made it work, though, and I did my best to take care of them. Made sure they had enough to eat, gave them their medicine, cleaned up their house a bit, and got everything they needed before bed each night I was there. As time went on, it became a normal thing every Thursday after work. Every time I arrived at their house, Bob welcomed me with a smile, and Unknown waved for me from his couch as I was laying in. We enjoyed countless dinners together, as the TV was on max volume, with WWE wrestling or Vietnamese drama was playing. I later had to take the batteries away from the remote and hide them to save my ears. Loved to have his thumb on that volume up all the time. My siblings later joined me on my days with Illinois. On those days, it became a lot easier. One shared her current crochet project with Illinois. She was always impressed with her talent. Vin would prepare on Noy's midnight snack and clean the dishes, and I took my 10-minute break in the massage chair. Once in a while, Whit would come home from Portland too, and all four of us would surprise them. They loved it. We surrounded Benoit with our love as we ate dinner, chatted, and shared some laughs. This went on for a little more than a year until he moved in with Bologna. I'm going to miss our time together. I'm going to miss the bedtime hugs I couldn't sleep. I'm going to miss the countless times of running out to the car, taking their hands and guiding them inside. I'm going to miss Benoit forever. Love it. I'd like to take some time now to thank Ben and Brandon for all their care of their grandparents during this time. We are eternally grateful to you guys. The last thing I wanted to talk about was Benoit's love for Benoit. He especially loved his wife. While fleeing the war, he was captured and put into an internment camp in Vietnam, while his loving wife was an ocean away. During the 7 years he was away from her, he would keep a diary. In it, he wrote about his experiences there, but the underlying current in his words was how dearly he missed our grandma. Throughout this journal, there would be poems and love songs about her, as he never forgot his love for her. Even separated by 1,000 miles, his love never faltered, like how the moon loves the sea. As the years became decades, he never stopped loving her. At every party or holiday or church get-together, he would always be close to her, holding her hand, giving her kisses on the cheek, loving gazes as they spent their time with each other. Even when he began to show signs of a failing memory, he never forgot how much he loved her. When she passed away 2 years ago, he was heartbroken. I remember him crying for her, praying for her soul when he found out, and would repeat this every time he remembered that she had passed. When looking through old photo albums, he would keep his attention on any picture with her in it. And there were a lot of pictures after 60 plus years, and dismiss any that didn't include her. He will always honor her memory while in prayer. Even with her gone physically, she never left his heart. Benoit was a man who loved his family, his children, his grandchildren, and his great-grandchildren. I know he's looking down on us, smiling that we're all here today to remember him. Benoit and Benoit are now together for eternity in heaven, and I know he wouldn't want any